Well, yes. work, please. Oh, why am I angry? Hold on. Why am I angry? There we go. That's better. But hello, hello! Hold on. Hold on, I didn't close my door properly. There we go. Hello, hi! Hello, hello. For those who have not been blessed with knowledge, my name is Seraphim, your virtual angel. You have now been blessed. Hello, hello! Chat is, as usual, a little bit scuffed, because the horizontal chat that I usually have will not work with the Zatsu. Scene, so. Hello, hello! Just going to have a chill stream today, I think. Just chill, sewing, chatting. Most of this week will mostly just have sewing streams. Because I have a lot of sewing I need to get done this week, so... Every time I think I'm like, oh, I'm almost done, I'm just like... DVR is on. Why is it DVR always on? Thank you. Thank you, Emmy. Why is DVR always on? I always turn it off, but then it keeps turning back on. But hello! Hello, hello! DVR does not like to stay off for me, apparently. Again, chat is scuffed. Horizontal does not work for this. Hello, is the audio okay? Is everything okay? I'm just stretching. But yes, most streams this week will most likely be sewing. We might do one, like, working on commission stream. But I need to get things done by Friday. Yeah, YouTube doesn't save it as off by default. Well, that's homophobic. I don't know what else to say. That's just homophobic. I just got my tea, but it's cold. Did I forget to boil the kettle? Did I forget to turn on the kettle? That's a big possibility. That's a real possibility. Okay, tea drinkers in chat. Okay, Emmy. Have you ever forgotten to turn on the kettle? And just accidentally make cold tea? Because I do that. I do that a lot. I mean, do what you want to and feel comfy doing, right? Yeah. I'm just a little... I don't want to say stressed, because I'm not stressed. But, like... excited, I guess? I don't know. I don't know how I would describe it, but... I just have a lot of sewing I need to get done by Friday. And honestly, I'm pretty close to being done with this thing. Not Emmy getting called out for tea drinking. It wasn't a call out, it was just more, I know Emmy drinks tea as well. It's not necessarily a call out. Just me being like, oh, I know you also do this thing. Do you do this offset of this thing. Okay, I need to do this in a way where it doesn't show on the outside. Right now I'm, we're making bloomers, so like, shorts. Are we allowed to know what you're working on that needs to be done by Friday? Yes, but it is immersion breaking. It is out of character. It's, drag competition I'm participating in. And normally I wouldn't be going like, oh, I need to make bloomers. But, I lost... I lost my safety shorts. I accidentally left them at the club. And I didn't realize until it was way too late to go get them, so... They were cheap ones. Ah! They were cheap ones, so I'm not... You got called into work early? Oh, that's homophobia. That's homophobic. I was about to say during Pride Month, but it's not Pride Month yet. During the month before Pride Month? And an angel can't be one of those, why? It's just for law reasons. It's just for law reasons Seraphim cannot be a drag queen. In the way I am, at least. Back in character. The angel needs to serve for a heavenly gala, obviously. Exactly! It's a heavenly gala! Emmy and Addie... during pre-Pride Month? Exactly! During pre-Pride Month? Also, in regards to, Seraphim not being a drag queen, Seraphim has a very different vibe than, my drag stuff. Back in character, back in character. So how's your week been? You spelled week wrong, for starters. And for the question itself, I've had a pretty normal week. I've just mostly been doing what I usually do. There's a possibility of me going back to school, though. Your angel might be getting an education. Could you believe it? Me getting an education? I will call out to your bad spelling. I'm not good at spelling myself, but I will call out your bad spelling. That might be too long of a thread, but honestly, that's kind of fun. I'd rather a thread be too long than too short. There's a lot of ruffles on this, but I've mostly done that, so... I just need to do the hemming. Which I'm not doing properly. At all, in the slightest. But... Has the Deity demanded you learn more? Not demanded, but... Deity hasn't exactly demanded it, but heavily encouraged, we'll say. You think it spells how I sound in my head, and most of the time it's not the right spelling, it's just habit I can't seem to get away from. Yeah, but I do just have a tendency to call out when spelling is wrong. And it is a bit hypocritical. It is a bit hypocritical. I'm not a particularly good speller, but I'm not particularly good at the English language, but I could use my sewing machine for this, but I'm not going to. I like hand sewing. Oh, so I don't know how to use my sewing machine. But I do quite enjoy hand sewing. The deity says I'm going to develop arthritis, but even if I am a sans stand. What does sans have to do with anything? What does our Lord and Savior Sans Undertale have to do with anything? A lot of the songs I have to learn for the gala, we'll call it, I'm not particularly a huge fan of, but I have to learn them regardless. It's role he's a judge. Oh. I mean, not canonically, but we're not about to argue about Sans Undertale, because I am very, very passionate about Sans Undertale. You do not have to explain this man to me. I am very, very passionate, and I have been for the past 7 years. You very much do not have to describe Sans Undertale to me. If anything, I think I'm the CEO of Sans Undertale. Correction. I'm the CEO of Canon Sans Undertale. Because I don't agree with a lot of the fanon. The thing is, Crimson, and don't take this the wrong way, you tend to see fanon as fact. Are you doubting me? I know about his job, that's just not canon. You tend to take fanon as fact when it's just like headcanons of speculation. Like, it's not canon that that's his job. That's not canon. He could just kind of be doing that. I'm very analytical when it comes to Sans Undertale. I very much like looking into like the nitty-gritty of the canon rather than just taking fanon. Well, no, his job as a judge is the most logical position for him. He is a century who does not do his job. Do not argue with me. I will win. What? Show me where in the text it says Sans' job is a judge. Because that's just kind of not his job. Yes, but his powers fit the job of a judge very well. That doesn't mean it's his job or his or it's canon. For all we know, his weirdness could be because he's from another universe. I also personally wouldn't argue with someone on their own stream. Exactly! He's only able to use karma and ability that's directly linked to the player's LOV. When is that said? But yes, please don't argue with me on my own stream. I'm right, and I know I'm right, and you can think I'm wrong. And I'm right, and it is my own stream. And I will not hesitate to time you out if I have to. Do not argue with me, especially about Sans Undertale. I will win. I am correct. I've been studying this man for 7 years. There's some way to it as well as Sans being from an alternate world would explain a lot. I am aware. Do not argue with me on my own stream, especially about Sans Undertale. I will win. Again, Crimson, do not argue with me on my own stream. Again, especially about Sans Undertale, I will win. I have the Sans Undertale flavor of neurodivergency. Do not. I'm not arguing, I'm just speaking my thoughts. You're arguing with me! Okay, but you've been told that they don't want to have this discussion, like, either way. Exactly. Let's It's supposed to be a chill stream, not arguing about Sans Undertale stream. That can happen later. I'm joking, that will not happen. I just have a lot of passion for Undertale stuff, and I don't normally get to talk about it this much, but fine, I'll stop talking about it. It's okay to talk about, it's not okay to argue with me. Again, especially about Sans Undertale. You're allowed to talk about Undertale, you're not allowed to argue with me. That is part of the please go along with the angel rule, is don't argue with me. I do not like arguing. Let's change the subject. I'm handing this. I also lost my lash glue. I don't know where that went. I had it last time I came home, but... I just haven't seen it. Which is a mild issue, considering, I kind of need them, but I could probably borrow one of my friends or something. I could probably borrow the Deities. Oh, that reminds me. I was talking about it a little bit last stream, but I was thinking about doing a karaoke stream. Once I figure out how to set that up, but... I was wondering if you guys think there should be, like, a theme to it or not? Like a slow songs, or just do a... like a smorgasbord of different kinds of songs. Angelic style songs. Well, that's any song I sing, honestly. I turn any song into an angelic style. You can't really see it, but I keep like tucking my hair behind my ears, just like, oh. My tea is cold, but I'm still drinking it because I need the caffeine to keep me awake. Saying angelic style songs is not helpful. I don't every song angelic. How do we feel about big, expansive, ballady stuff? Oh, I love ballads. I love big ballady stuff. Those are my favorites. I love them. Those are my favorites to sing. Like, for drag, my go-to song, because I sing live in drag, my go-to song is the Ballad of Jane Doe. I love stuff like that. I love it. It's so... Mwah, chef's kiss. I also at one point I want to do 𝂋LAbsolutely live, but we'll see. The little gay people in my phone will get to hear the 𝂋LAbsolutely if I ever do it live. Stop me now. I love ballads. I love ballady stuff. I love it. I love like ballads with like the really hard like vocal stuff. I really love songs that are very like vocal focused, but with like a really pretty instrumental. Those are my favorites. It's not exactly ballady, but I love like Virtual Angel by Artemis. That's like one of my favorite songs just ever. I love it so much. I love like a lot of like layered vocals. And like pretty harmonies and stuff. Those are my favorites. I love them. I love them so much. Isn't that going through the fabric? Okay. The sky, yeah, 200 degrees, that's when they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm gonna change what playlist I'm listening to, because like usual I am listening to music. Because I cannot sit here in silence even if just talking to myself. What I was trying to point to was 𝂋Absolutely Phantom Sita. Of course. I love Phantom Sita. I love Phantom Sita so much. I couldn't see them live when they were in my city. But I am seeing Ado in August. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I want for the next like open stage at the gala, we're gonna call it. I'm just stretching, hold on. For the gala, the next like open stage that the gala does, I'm doing just wanna 222 with you. I am doing that, and I am going to sing it live, and I will mess up the lyrics, but that is a-okay. Time to go and look up and see what kind of song it has. Phantom Sita is an idol group produced by Ado, and they are absolutely peak. All the songs are bangers. Every single one. Absolute peak music. I'm gonna... Speaking of Phantom Zeta, I'm going to just listen to Phantom Zeta, I think. Phantom Zeta has a bunch of different kind of songs, and they're like a retro horror kind of thing. It's really great. I love them so much. They have a new song coming out soon, and I'm really excited because the teaser we got sounds so good, and I love them. I'm a big fan of like a lot of things. I love Phantom Zeta. I want to do a Phantom Zeta cover, like fully produced. I don't know which song though. Are we talking about Seraphim core songs? Not necessarily Seraphim core, but just like songs I want to sing, but yes. I was asking what kind of songs I should do for a possible karaoke stream. And then Addy mentioned Phantom Zeta, and I've just been going on about Phantom Zeta. And if any of you have any song recommendations you think I would like, absolutely send them to me. I love listening to music, and like new music, and I love music. I don't know the words that well, but... I need to plug in my phone, actually. 1 second. It's a bit off of the Seraphim aesthetic, but I think it's on great and on an Angelic Angel. Ooh! No, you're right, actually. You're so right, actually. Hold on. Magia. I'm going to write these down, actually. Hold on. I need to write these down, and I'm going to do so. I will write them down. I'm gonna look them up on Spotify and then put them in a playlist and listen to that after or I could listen to it during stream, actually. I could do that. Spotify will load on my laptop. I just plugged in my phone because it was at like 5% and I never touch my phone ever. I love Phantom Zeta. I'm so normal. I'm so normal about Phantom Zeta, guys. I'm putting these songs in a playlist and I'm listening to them right now. have any songs you want me to listen to, let me know. Again, I'm making a playlist of songs I need to listen to. Drop your Seraphim core songs in the chat. I gotta think about it. I can't find Angelic Angel on Spotify. Is it not on Spotify? That's kind of homophobic. It's not showing me Angelic Angel on Spotify. That's terrible. You know what song I think I would slay, personally? I think I would sound so good on Zoku Zoku. But that just might be me being obsessed with that song a little bit. I feel like a la la la. I love Zoku Zoku. I love Phantom Sita. I'm so normal. Me when I'm normal. I feel like a la la la. I feel like a la la la. I'm not the best with lyrics, I've noticed. I should stop singing before this becomes a karaoke stream. Or I get copyright struck. So cool. I just really like music. There's a lot of covers I want to do. But then I'll start doing them and I'll be like, oh, I sound like garbage, and then not finish them. I do think I'm a better singer live than I am, like, recording, if that makes sense. not even make sense that I'm a better live singer than I am recording. But again, there's a lot of covers I want to do. And a lot of trans lyrics I want to write. Because I think I think I cooked with Virtual Angel personally. I think I cooked, but but I've got to like actually record it, and then I'm just like, oh well, I sound like garbage, and then I never end up recording it. And again, I'm kind of poor, so I kind of have to do everything myself. Because I know, like, trades exist, but, like, I'd feel bad. You could suit Sunbeams by Illyra Pandora. That's so real. I love Phantom Sita. I love Phantom Sita. Sometimes your energy just flows better when you lie, so you can perform better, but recording properly and separately doesn't work out for you. Yeah, I feel like I don't sound good when recording, but... Oh no, you've heard me recording, so... You've heard me recording, you can be the judge of if I sound like garbage or not. I think I've mentioned it before on your stream, Emmy, but I think when singing, like, one of my, I want to say flexing points, but, like, one of the things I think I do well when singing is I think I have pretty good breath control. Like, I know when to breathe. And that's, like, something I gotten a bunch of compliments on live. Is, oh, you have really good breath control, and I'm just like, thank you. I'd hope so. I sing the Ballad of Jane Doe for a living. More accurately, I sing the Ballad of Jane Doe for $5 at a club. At the gala, sorry, the gala. Am I being too negative? I think I might be being a little bit too negative, but that's fine. I think you sound great. Thank you, Emmy! That's very kind. You can work on getting more familiar and comfortable with recording. That's sounding better over time anyway. Yeah, that's very true. Over the years, I've recorded so many covers and just never finished them. Oh, they never got, like, published or anything. Which sucks, but... one of the first covers I participated in that was posted, got removed like shortly after, and I was so upset because I kept listening to it because I was like, oh my god, I can sound like that? I'm really excited for a music debut. Music is full of, like, fantastic singers. I'm very excited. I'm so excited for 𝂋Hearts to release. I almost started singing it. There's a lot of songs I keep like subconsciously being like, oh, I can't sing this, this doesn't match my vibe. But like, I have so many songs I want to sing. Why would I limit myself? But I subconsciously limit myself, just like, this is not the Seraphim vibe. And it's like, it doesn't necessarily have to fit the vibe. I can make it fit the vibe by singing it. I need to get better at that. I do that with IRL idol stuff too. Especially with like palette. I'm like, oh, I can't do this song. And then I'm just like, yes, I can. So me too. I'm so excited. I love music. I love music so much. I love listening to everyone's vocals together when we're checking takes and management. Yeah! Yeah, Mew Pro is stacked. I remember on call once, I think Emmy and Tom, showed, like a little bit of how, 𝂋Hearts was going on. This was a while ago. And oh my goodness. It wasn't like mixed or anything. It was just vocals stacked on top of each other. But it sounded so good. It sounded so good. I'm so excited. If 𝂋Please can do gnarly, then you can cover anything. I love gnarly. I love gnarly. I love it so much. I kind of want to cover gnarly, but like write some of my own lyrics for like the verse parts, because the verse parts, especially Lara's lines, are the only thing I'm kind of iffy about with gnarly. But it's not like that big of a deal, so I'm vibing to gnarly so much. I love gnarly. But I'm so excited for music. Everyone's so stacked. Everyone's so stacked, and Addie's ad-lib in the final chorus gets stuck in my head sometimes. She did such a good job on that. I love music. I'm so normal. I think that's real, but personally, I think they eat anyway because when I count and them laughing at the dumb lyrics in the background, it's really camp. I know, it's so camp. I love it. I'm a huge gnarly fan. Everything's gnarly. That song 𝂋Absolutely, the songwriter, great hyperpop artist lyrics are always a little blunt and dumb like that, and I love that energy. I love dumb lyrics. I know, I was just being like, I'm kind of iffy on Lara's lyrics, but I love dumb lyrics. That's what Addy. I love dumb lyrics. I love like hyperpop stuff. Come to me. But I'm so excited. I love everyone did such an amazing job, and I'm just like, you know? Everyone did such an amazing job, the lyrics are fire, everything is fire. Absolute fire. Hold on, where is my pin cushion? My tomato pin cushion. A lot of like your stereotypical pin cushions are tomatoes, but that's one Addy. Oh, do you want to know what I do that I think professional sewers might have my head over? I don't use a thimble. I find they get in the way. But I know a lot of people would yell at me for that. What? That's what Addy, this is an Addy appreciation channel. I don't use a thimble, I think they get in the way, and I don't tend to stab myself a lot, so skill issue, I think. No Addy, anytime you need hype people, come to me. I will hype you up. You deserve it. Oh, I'm curious, chat. Who's your favorite vocal synth? I'm very curious. I love 𝂋. I love 𝂋. I love her. I love her. She's always been my favorite. And very close second, it's Hatsune Miku. I love Phantom Sita. Rubs hands together. That's so real, that's so real. Oh, now I'm getting really excited for the possibility of karaoke. I'm definitely putting Devilish Girl in there. That's my favorite Phantom Sita song. But Vocaloid and Undertale, or vocal synths in general, have been like a... If that makes sense for you. Does it? Does it really? Like, that's not even an insult. That's just like telling me you like the color blue. Is it really? Oh, that reminds me. Did you see new Vivid Bad Squad cover that's coming out? It's Shama, but they didn't make it an Anhane like duo thing. Like, it's a full group thing. Why are the boys there? It's a song about lesbians. Toxic lesbians. Why are there boys? Akito and Toya are now lesbians. I don't make the rules. Both of them are transfem now. I need some justification for them being on that song. I hope we at least get an Anhane cover of it. But I'm still shocked that they put Toya and Akito on Shama. That I am the CEO of Shama. That is a lesbian song. I'm also kind of surprised they gave it to Vivid Bad Squad. I don't know why, but I kept thinking they'd give it to Wonder Show. Because it's like very like story heavy. So I thought they would give it to Wonder Show because that's what they usually do, right? But they just didn't. I'm very confused. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why are there boys? It's lesbian. It's Yuri. Like, yes, 𝂋 pretends to be a boy for a while, for the majority of the song, but like, it is lesbian. And also Kami is aware that 𝂋 is straight up a lesbian. It doesn't make sense to me. I guess this isn't helping the flower allegations. I feel like I'm very predictable in the things I like. going into Project Sekai, I think it was like very obvious that I would be a Nightcode fan. And especially a Mizuki fan. I tend to gravitate towards trans characters if you can't tell. Akito is my second favorite character though, and I think that's a little bit of a curveball, but... honestly, I'm very predictable. I like the emo stuff. I like anything emo, yami, kawaii. I'm very, very predictable, honestly. It's like, when I played Bandori, my favorite band was Rosalia. I like Nightcode. They're my favorite. It's just, I feel like I'm very predictable. My favorite idol group is Phantom Sita. It's very obvious. My taste in media, I think. I like the mildly horrific. Or the emo. I can't hear myself very well, so... I've barely gotten any of this done, oh my goodness. Please. I hate having, please be done faster. This is my own fault, I'm doing very, very small stitches. But like, still. This is so much thread. No, me too, I'm literally Kanade, help me. No, that's so real. My favorite visa to work with is Solaria, and my favorite to look at is Luca. That's so real! I love Luca's design. I love Solaria's design too. I love Solaria. No, I got all my IRLs with Rosalia. That's so real. As you should. Rosalia's peak, I think. I still gotta actually, you know, listen to Ave Musica? Musica? I don't know why I've been avoiding them, but I'm just like, if I just... and I have too many things in my brain right now. I'll wait until I'm slightly less busy to get obsessed with Ave Musica. But I feel like I will. And I'm not even that into Bandori anymore. I was into Bandori, like, before Rise of Ellen was even introduced. Or Morphonica. It was before that. Back when it was just like 5 of them. That feels like kind of illegal now. Love. Oh no, are things not responding? Oh no. Please don't crash on me. Well, 07, this might crash on me. Oh? It didn't crash. We're good. We're good. I thought it was gonna crash, but it didn't. Ha 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 ha. My laptop's just being really slow for some reason. I'm gonna go get tea and go to the bathroom really quickly. The restroom, if you will. I will be back soon. Do not worry, do not worry, I will be back soon. If it'll. Guys, to everyone who had to hear that, my dearest apologies. Can I put my balls in your drawers? But hello, hi, I'm back. Just quick getting a tea, eating a light snack, and pissing. Hello, I've returned. Unfortunately, you still have to deal with me. Hello! So on other news? Take away the K. So on other news, I have done 8 Pokemon based on Frines and PNG tubers. I know I still need to do the final start of it, and I need to talk to someone about that one first. Neat. Neat. I'm sorry, I'm sounding very enthusiastic. That's just my voice sometimes, my apologies. But yes, how was the less than 5 minutes I was gone? It should have been like torture for you. To not have to hear me for 5 minutes. Oh, hello, pallets! Whoever that dashing fellow is. Dashing fellow. Sorry, I like to think I'm funny when I'm really not. Can I put my balls in your jaws? Here, what? Exactly. Oh, can I put my balls in your jaws? I don't know why that has just entered my consciousness and will not leave. Hear what? Didn't hear that. Can I put my balls in your jaw? Is that what you're talking about? Because that's basically all I've been saying. I'm going to be so for real with you right now. I've just been talking about balls in your jaw. What am I doing with my life? Oh, afterlife, I guess, but... Anyway. I've returned. I'm speaking. You can hear me. Can I put my balls in your jaw? I got my tea. Yeah. I'm a little bit sleepy, but not sleepy enough to, like, end stream. Harm 𝂋Absolutely. I mean, Seraphim, you are one of the starter Pokemon. Of course I'm a starter Pokemon. I'm simply based. That's how that works, right? Everybody loves a starter Pokemon. Therefore, I am based. Granted, your angel is always based. Stop the 𝂋Absolutely battle! I have no clue what you're talking about. 𝂋Absolutely. I have no clue what you're talking about, dearest Addy. 𝂋Absolutely. It's so funny for no reason. 𝂋Absolutely. 𝂋Absolutely. I want your opinion. Do you guys like this kind of stream? Where it's mostly like a Zatsu, but I'm actually doing something and you just can't see it? I think they're pretty neat, but I also want your guys' opinion. So obviously, I'm here to entertain you, I guess. Apparently. Can I put my balls in your jaw? I'm sorry, I can't stop doing that for some reason. But like, do you find these streams entertaining? This isn't me being like, oh gee, I'm a bad streamer. No. I'm just... trying to get opinions. Hi, I'm 𝑂�Absolutely. I'm taking a little break from sewing just to drink my tea. But I do want to chat. I'm... Oh, sorry for, you made a whole new typing just for my Pokemon. You used the wrong hole. But I actually... posted on Twitter for once. Oh no, the buffering is getting worse. Is it buffering for you? I think the Deity is calling. Is it buffing? It doesn't seem to be buffering for me, so that just might be a you thing. Not going to lie. Because on my other device, the stream seems perfectly fine. It's just, while of latency. Oh no, it is buffering. Just a little bit though, it's fine. The Deity is not calling. Do not worry your head. It's true. So sweet. Yeah, I think the chill, it's like a Zato except it's just parallel play, so it's neat. Yeah, that's what I really like about doing these. Do let me know if you are also working on things. She looks so blue. It might work better to frame them more clearly as basically Zatsu for the sake of clarity, so it doesn't seem like it's going to be its own cam, but other than that I can't think of any issues. Yes, I've been meaning to do that, but just like forgetting. Cause your angel is very forgetful. And I'm glad you like it. I like doing these streams. There does seem to be quite a bit of latency, but that's fine. I'm relatively calm today, so even if there is a lot of buffering on your end, I'm probably not going to crash out again. I still can't believe I crashed out basically on stream. Very unangelic of me, but the deity understood. But yeah, I like doing these kinds of streams. I want to do them more often. Did I get god privileges? Yeah! You did in fact get god privileges. Yeah, we have, there is a lot of latency. But again, that's fine. This is... I'm being calm today. And it's still buffering, and I know I have bad Wi-Fi, but it only happens on Seraphim streams. It's buffering a bit more than usual now, yeah, and it seems like the latency might have gone up, but there's more this... Yeah... It does seem like the latency went up, and I did get a little bit of buffering, but, that might be my OBS spazzing out. Oh, not spazzing, no. That's not a good word. My apologies. I meant freaking out. The messages I sent like 15 minutes ago, I think the delay has gotten worse. Yeah, probably. I don't think it's a huge deal, though. Unless it bothers you guys, a whole bunch, but... And Seraphim won't see this for a good few minutes. I can see your messages. Like... kind of as they get put in the chat. It's just you guys are hearing my response later. But hello, hi B. My apologies for the latency. I'm deciding I don't care today. I've decided I don't care about latency today. Nope, I'm too stressed otherwise. So, my apologies, you're just gonna have to deal with it for now. But I do think it is my OBS deciding that it does not like me today. He wonders what I like. I see flowers in his hands. But hi, hello, B. But yes, apologies for the latency. I don't care at the moment. Yeah, bait. But yes, I genuinely don't care right now. I think someone might have to go DM Seraphim because there's definitely a delay. It's typing. Last stream I did spaz out quite a bit. I don't know what the latency is, but it's happening like that. Why am I angry again? Why does it keep wanting to make me angry? I'll be there for you when your wings break. Letting go of you, that's a heartbreak. So yes, I apologize for the bad latency. I don't care at the moment. Just for my own well-being. Else I will cry, and I kind of don't want to do that, so I'm just not gonna care for now. my dearest apologies. Seraphim and 𝂋 I wish there were more songs like Virtual Angel. Because it's a really, really good song. I wish there were more songs like this. Virtual Angel by Artemis is like the kind of music I want to make. Like, there is not one thing I can find that I don't like about it. It is my favorite song. It is absolute peak. And I eventually want to put out original music. It's just expensive. But once I do want it to have, like, a similar vibe to Virtual Angel. I could ramble about the music video for Virtual Angel for hours. And how I think it's, like, commentary on, like, parasocial relationships. And how harmful they can be. I could make a video essay on it. I love this song so much. I'm so normal. It's... You know how like, everything to do with Virtual Angel is my absolute beloved. It is my favorite song. I love it. I'm so normal. And I need more songs like it. Virtual Angel, to me, is what Plastic Cow is to Emmy. If that makes sense. You'll figure it out. Sometimes streams can be a deity to a dying god to try and understand. Yeah. Yeah, especially on my janky laptop. Please bear with me. I'm an angel of the internet, not of technology. I said it before and I'll say it again. But yeah, Virtual Angel, my beloved. It's my favorite song. The music video is absolute peak. Both versions of the music video are absolute peak, though I do like the original better. But again, they're both peak. I love it so much. I am so normal. I'm so normal, there needs to be more songs like it. Is the group name pronounced Artemis? Or Artemis? I don't really know. Is it Artemis or Artemis? But I love everything about it. I'm so normal. Again, I'm so normal. I think it's peak music. It's Virtual Angel. I've grown attached to in a way that I haven't with any other song. It's just one of those songs, you know? I think the main problem / annoying thing is the amount of time there is from my comments to replay. Not like angry, that's just tech being annoying. Tech just makes it very hard to talk and stuff. I know, but you are going to have to put up with it for now. My apologies. I don't control that. That's out of my control. But yeah, no need to stress over the fact that we're getting a stream. The fact that we're getting a stream from you is still amazing. You act like I never stream ever. But yes, Virtual Angel, my beloved, that's definitely like 1000% going to be the first cover I do. Whether I do it in Korean or the English lyrics, I've written, I don't know yet. But, peak music, I love them. But yes, the entire, concept and story behind Seraphim was based on Virtual Angel. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm so normal! I've become like Again, I've never been this obsessed over a singular song before. I'm absolutely in love with it. I love this song. I love this song so much. I'm so normal. The choreography is peak. Everything about this song is peak. I take no criticism. yeah, the actual angel. Afternoon chat. Hello, welcome. My apologies, the latency is a lot. It's an issue, but for my own well-being, I don't care. So, I'll figure it out after stream, it's fine. But I guess I'm absolutely in love with Virtual Angel. Original music for me would be so cool, wouldn't it? I know, right? I want to do that so badly. I love singing. I doubt that's a surprise to anyone. Me love singing. Me love singing. Just, I've always wanted to, like, release my own, original music. But it is incredibly expensive. Yeah, we like seeing OG content from you. Yeah! And again, I would like a lot of, Virtual Angel Optimus, inspiration. Oh yeah, the latency is bad! But, that's fine. But I adore it. I adore that song. I adore that song. I want to do more original stuff. I want to come up, sometime this month, when I'm not busy. I'm busy, like, all month. But, at some point, I want to make a goals list. Like, I want to put out an original song. I want to, maybe one day in, like, the far future, like, have a... have, like, a concert or something. Sign up what you like. And there's a lot of things I want to do. But do absolutely note that going on behind the scenes there is, in the works, aka I'm drawing, is a webtoon manga, the virtual autism. There is like a manga webtoon kind of thing, entirely written, drawn by me, of Seraphim backstory and lore and stuff. That's definitely coming. Probably not soon, but that is definitely coming. I can't get over the virtual autism. I can't reasonably call my special interest anything close to MEX Plastic Cow or Seraphim X Virtual Angel because it's all fanon as fuck. No, that's so real though. Emmy has the monologue. I have the song, you have the fanon. It's pronounced Artemis? Alright, slay. I don't know, I've just been pronouncing it Artemis and then hoping that's right. I love this song. I'm so normal. But yes, I wanna... Manga is the thing that's happening. Also ignore a username on here, I kept meaning to update it. That's so real. That's so real, Owen. Are you proud of us? We've upgraded from reality to YouTube. But yes, I want to put out more original stuff in general. I want to like draw more, if that makes sense. Just would you, chat, would you be interested in like monthly like wallpapers or something like that? Because I always found those like really cool, but I'm not sure if people would actually want them. I'm listening to Virtual Angel on repeat because I love this song so much. But no, I do want to do like monthly wallpapers. Oh yeah, you're so right actually. I mean, I should pin that. Hold on. How do I pin messages? We'll figure it out. There we go. To be fair, I'm just used to the length and amount of streams Emmy does. That's very true. I wouldn't say he does, I think he means that through all the stuff it's kind of incredible we're still hanging out. That's very true, actually. I can be a bit harsh sometimes, my apologies. Now I gotta fly, but thank you for the blessing from our angel. Bye bye, Emmy! Thank you for coming! There was a lot of, why am I? Okay. I keep getting mad. For some reason. But no, there is... Initially there was... I love NSO. I did not think of that for like a really long time, and then I was just like, oh wait, isn't that kind of 𝑓𝑘_Angel's thing? So it was subconscious, but there is some needy streamer overdose, inspiration, but it's mostly Virtual Angel. I'm gonna be real. Let it go of you, that's a heartbreak. We've made not a whole lot of progress. Because this is going to take forever, but... we sewing. We sewing. But yeah, I do really appreciate everyone still in chat despite the lag and the scuff. Just in general, I know most of my streams tend to be like hella scuffed. And I really appreciate like anybody who even like stops by for like a second just to say hi or anything. I very much do appreciate it, and it does mean the world to me. Even if it's just like these little like Zatsu sewing streams. It means a lot to me. I've just been aware that apparently, the stream jumps back 10 seconds every so often. Again, I don't know why it's doing that, and again, I don't care to fix it right now. So... I guess, I don't know. But, ooh, should I? I can tell stories. I can tell you the story about how I got kind of stalked in high school. So there's this, guy, we'll call him A. He was in a couple of my classes. And... he would, like, come up and, like, sit with me every so often. And, you know, that was fine. He was a weird kid. Like, even weirder than I was. And that's saying something. He would, like, in class, like, to the class, when he would have, like, discussions on stuff, he would talk about, eating cockroaches for fun, or how he had a knife collection at home. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And he decided that I was gonna be his friend now. He called me by the wrong name, the majority of the time. And then one time he came up to me and was like, oh yeah, I want to be friends with you. Because I keep having dreams with you in it. And I was like, that's kind of strange, my guy. And he would keep bringing me food. Like, stuff from... my school had vending machines. So he would just, like, get me random stuff from the vending machines. And I'd be like, thank you, and they were all, like, completely sealed, like, unopened, so I would eat them, because I didn't want to be mean, and also I was really hungry, because it was always, like, the end of the day or just after lunch or something. So he'd, like, give me food, and then, like, stare at me. He'd, like... The bus stop that I took home was, like, across the street from the school. Like, vertically. And he would, like, stare at me. And we were like, my friends and I were like, okay. Then he started, like, sitting with me at lunch. And I was like, alright, that's typically, like, kind of normal. But he'd sit, like, uncomfortably close. And I would, like, scooch away and he'd scooch more near me. And I was like, let's maybe not do that. And, eventually... I love how both of us have personas based on those special interests. Yeah! That's the best kind of personas. Bro would, like, wait outside my classrooms. Like, because my school is kind of weird and, our schedules for, like, swapping constantly. For, like, reasons that, like, made sense, but, like, it was kind of annoying to remember, like, is it week 1 or week 2 kind of thing. But he would, like, wait outside my classes, like, and, like, follow me to my bus stop and then, like, go, the other way. He kept trying to get me to go over to his house. Which, absolutely not. So I'd always, like, make excuses, like, oh my god, virtual autism was, like, 30 minutes ago, I need to refresh. But, bro would, like, he eventually started, like, following me to my bus stop and stand there with me while I waited for my bus, which was, like, public transit. And eventually, on Valentine's Day, he followed me. Oh no, I got out before him because my friends were being like, hey, he's there, go through a different door, so I did. And, I was hiding behind a sign because I did not want him. I did not want to be near him, absolutely not. But he apparently saw me, and I was alone waiting for my friends, right? Because, my best friend, took the same bus as me. Like, in a little group of friends. We all, like, took the same bus home. And this guy, I was, like, the first one there because I got out, like, I think, like, 5 minutes early or something. So I was there and I was, like, kind of hiding behind the sign. But he saw me and came over and still, like, uncomfortably close to me. Was like, oh, I saw you were alone, so I wanted to keep you company. And I was like, I like being alone. I'm very awkward. And I especially was awkward back then. And my friends would, like, pull me away from him, but he'd, like, keep, like, coming back. And he just would not leave me alone. 1 second. But yeah, bro would not leave me the hell alone. And eventually, I was in, like, a group of people I didn't know very well. Because I was like, this guy is scary. I don't want to be alone with him. So I was with, like, a friend. And, like, her group of friends. And he managed to pull me away, and he was like, just so you know, I like you. And I was like, cool. I said cool, and I gave him a thumbs up. Because me, if you don't know, I think most of you do, but I am aromantic. I do not do that. Absolutely the hell not. And I knew that at the time. And he was like, oh, we can still be friends. I'm trying to be better because of, like, my cousin or whatever. And I don't know what the hell he was saying. I was freaking out. Because he was so damn close to me. And bro kept, like, trying to touch me. Like, grabbing my shoulder or giving me head pats for some reason. And he tried to hug me. And I, like, physically moved away from him in, like, the most obvious way possible. One thing about me, I do not like hugs. I do not like hugs. I do not like most physical contact. Do not touch me. And then finally my bus came and, like, I got on the bus. And I was, like, shaking. I was scared. Because again, this kid kept trying to get me to go to his house. And, I was initially just gonna, like, let it go and just, like, not, like, cause, like, a huge scene or anything. Because, like, maybe this kid has, like, difficulties with, like, boundaries and stuff. The next day at lunch, I was with my friends. There was, like, a group of us. There's this group of us. And, like, my friends were like, bro's coming up behind you. So I'm sitting there, headphones in, I'm trying to play Project Sekai. I'm ignoring everything. I'm playing Project Sekai. Bro tries to sit right next to me. And, like, my friend, like, moved their chair so they were, like, as close as physically possible to me without, like, actually touching me. Bro was behind me, like, looking over my shoulder. I could feel his breath on my neck. He was that close to me. And I was like, bro, stop it! Yeah, Anissa was peaked up for you are as well. Oh, thank you. Bro was like right next to me and I'm just like, I'm trying to eat the food that my friends gave me because I had already finished my lunch at that point. And I was trying to eat my fruit gummies while playing Project Sekai. You know, I was shaking. And I don't know what he said, but he kept, like, whispering things to me. And, my friend who was near me was like, yeah, he was saying stuff like, I thought we were friends. Or whatever. And I'm just sitting there ignoring him playing Project Sekai. And And eventually, my friends, like, got so creeped out. We were, like, right across the hall from, like, the office, so my friends just kind of went to the office and was like, hey, this guy's being really creepy to my friend. And, like, the principal, like, came out and was like, hey, no, you can't do that. And, like, called him into the office and stuff. The principal, was like, we'll talk to you later, like, get your side of the story and, like, from your own words. And I was like, okay, peak. So, lunch ended. And, like, 5 minutes before lunch ended, he came out of the office and sat, like, still uncomfortably close to me. But, like, away enough that he could get away with it. And he was still going on with, like, I thought we were friends, I thought we were friends. And I was sitting there playing Project That Guy. And I was so freaked out, my friend had a class near me. And she was like, I'm gonna see if I can do my work out here, because you just look terrified. And I was like, alright, Slay, that's peak. Thank you, bestie. And during my... Because I had a spare right after lunch, right? I had, like, an empty period or whatever you want to call it. And the principal, like, came and was like, here, like, come talk. And, like, I had two friends with me. One of them also had the same spare and, like, knew what was going on. And my friend, like, to the principal, did not tell me this. Was like, oh yeah, I seen him get on our bus to try and follow them home. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? So apparently, bro tried to follow me home twice. Which was terrifying. Especially knowing that this kid had a knife collection. It was really scary. I was terrified. Yeah, no, that day I called my mom and my mom picked me up, and my mom didn't usually do that because, she would, like, be working. But my mom was like, yeah, no, I'll take off work for a bit to, like, come pick you up and make sure you get home without him following you. And then apparently, like, the principal, like, talked to him again, and he was just... I don't think he was allowed near me. But sometimes when I would pass him in the hallway, he'd glare at me like it was my fault. But, yeah. People are weird. Be like me. Set boundaries a bit more firmly than I did. If the same situation happened, and I was, like, to me now, I would have been like, hey, stop it. Like, I would have, like, confronted it myself, but at the time I couldn't. Ooh, there was also, because of the latency, I'm telling stories. There's also the time these, like, two girls that I later learned were, like, 19, tried to fight me on the bus. This is in the same year, by the way. My friend, a different friend. Like, we took the same bus home, and, like, our stops were, like, only, like, a stop or two away from each other. So, we usually like sat together on the bus and stuff, right? And one of the stops, and we were on the bus for a while, just to like go home, right? And this like large group of kids that we thought were around our age, turns out they were older than us. Got on at like a stop that was like across the street from an alternative school. So it kind of makes sense. But they got on, looked at my friend and I, and immediately started making fun of us. Very loudly, and we could hear them. And they were just like, oh, they have glasses. It was like that kind of making fun of us, and we were, my friend and I were like killing ourselves laughing. Because we were like, oh, what the hell, man? Why would you? It was the most playground insults. Acting as if we couldn't hear them. Just the most playground insults I've ever heard in my entire life. They were just like, I can't tell if that's like a boy or a girl. And I'm just like, thank you. For starters. They're just like, you have curly hair, haha. And I'm just like, alright then. I have curly hair, girl. And they were like making fun of the way I dress, and I was just like, girl, you are in a crop top, black leggings, and a blue hoodie. You look like Sam's Undertale. And not in the good way. They kept making fun of us like that. And we were just like, what the hell did we do to you? We were just sitting there. It got to a point where, at one point, this, like, old woman who was, like, getting off the bus, because we were, like, sitting in, like, a seat, like, right next to the doors. And this, like, woman, like, she was leaving, like, bent over to us and was just like, I just want to let you know you two are absolutely gorgeous. Don't listen to a thing they say. And that was the sweetest thing that has ever happened to me on a bus. However, these girls kept, like, making fun of us, and we're just killing ourselves laughing, and they were like, what are you laughing at? And I'm just like, you! But, my friend who's with me, like, heard more than I did, and apparently they were talking about, like, beating us up or something, or, like, fighting us. So, again, we didn't respond to them, we were just laughing at them. We were laughing at their insults, not even at them. And they were being like, their outfits are so ugly! And, like, we were wearing, like, basic outfits. I had, like, a really long black skirt and a hoodie on. Like... And my friend, like, had like, a shirt and pants and, like, a plaid shirt. Like... Or, like, a flannel shirt. Like... They had no right to be making fun of our outfits. But, as we were leaving the bus, I said to my friend, and apparently I said this too loudly because they heard me, but I just go, imagine being sympathetic, you just make fun of random people on the bus. And they followed us off the bus and were like, do you want to fight? You want to fight? We never said anything about you. Do you want to fight? And I was like, I want to go home. I was like, I'm just trying to get home. I'm feeling like hella dysphoric right now. I just want to go home. And they kept being like, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? And then they realized they left all of their stuff on the bus, and the bus was speeding away without them. So they start running after the bus. And it was the funniest thing ever. It was so funny. They were like making fun of us for no reason. We didn't do anything. We were just like sitting there. And they kept being like, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? And I was like, I want to go home. It was so weird. We later learned that the main two girls who were making fun of us were girls who went to like the alternative school. Because they failed so many classes in high school that they had to go to an alternative school. Karma's a bitch. But it was genuinely hilarious. And they're like, you look busted, and I'm just like, thank you? I don't know what you're making fun of. Like, it was bizarre. It was strange. Because they're making fun of us for no reason. I need to plug in my phone. Hold on a second. I do think I'm going to end stream, actually. Just because of, you know, like the latency and the other tech issues. I also think now is just kind of a good time to end stream. So, thank all of you, like every single one of you, for coming and for putting up with like the lag, the latency, like everything. And I still don't have an outro. Stay blessed, I guess. And again, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I don't know what kind of streams I'll do this week, but I will definitely be streaming more, probably more sewing. But thank you all for coming. You have all been blessed, and this was your virtual angel. Bye! Bye.